Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Robot Gaming here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the fastest way to get combat EXP. So, yeah, I'm going to be comparing it to the previous methods the people have used to get combat EXP, and just showing how overall fast it is. So, if you enjoyed this video at any point in time, or you found it useful, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So, throughout the history of Hypixel Skyblock, people have tried to grind combat EXP, as it is extremely useful. As per level, you get more crit chance, which can be nice for some early game players, and you deal 4% more damage per. So, getting to level 50 will deal 4 times more damage than if you were at level 0. So it's a very, very important skill to upgrade for damage, and probably one of the most important skills. And there's been many ways that people have done this in the past. A common way was grinding zealots, which gave you about 80k EXP per. Another way was grinding revs, because the revenant sarcophaguses and all that stuff gave like 1000 combat EXP per. And the ghouls, crypt ghouls gave 60, I think, give 58 EXP per, somewhere in that area. However, there is a lot better method, and that is dungeons. As you can see, I'm in a dungeon run, and there is so much mobs around. It is insane. This is by far the fastest way to grind combat EXP. I'm only doing 4-3 because why not? But in each and every room, there's like 20 at least mobs if you get a small room. In every single one of them, I don't have a combat EXP potion on. This is in floor 3, they scale with difficulty. Floor 1 doesn't give as much EXP as floor 2, etc, etc, etc. But floor 5 and stuff like that gives so much combat EXP. Doing floor 3 and I'm getting 60 to 80 combat EXP per kill I'm getting, which is just insane. That's in between the crypt ghouls and zealots, and there's so much more, and you can instantly shot all of them. There's so much of them, and there's no competition, as there's only 5 people in your lobby, and most people will let you clear rooms if you're in a room, since there's no real competition for that sort of stuff. So it is by far the quickest method to get combat EXP. And that's not even including the bosses and stuff like that. In floor 5 or floor 6, when golems spawn and everything like that spawns, you get so much combat EXP. Golems give you 5k combat EXP if you kill one of them. That's over 5 times more than a revenant tier 4 gives when you kill them. In addition to that, guys in blood room give a good amount of combat EXP. Just everything in dungeons, it's unrivaled. Like, this gives 200 combat EXP. For Lost Adventurers, Frozen Adventurers, Shadow Assassins, whatever it is, give about 1.3 thousand EXP, I believe. It's just by far the best method to grind combat EXP. And it is best to do it, and the best classes to do it as would be either Mage or Berserk, as both of them have very long range class abilities with the Flower of Truth. In addition to that, Berserkers can usually one-shot like almost everything on any floor. And for mages, the Spirit Scepter, which does huge AoE, can just shred through everything insanely quick. Okay, so I just finished my dungeon run, and I started a tier 4 Revenant Horror. So I'm going to just go and test and see how quickly I can get combat EXP in however long it takes me to do a tier 4, and how quickly I could do that exact same thing with grinding floors. So, yeah. First I'm going to drink a God Potion, and then I'm going to drink a Combat EX3 potion as soon as I get into the dungeon to make it fair. And yeah, first I need to see how much combat EXP I have right now. Okay, I've got 535k I'm just gonna round to 535k. Around to 536k. So I'm at 536k EXP right now. And I'm gonna Skyblock. I'm gonna do a Revenant. See how long it takes me to do said Revenant. And then I'll do the exact same thing with dungeons. And just see what the difference is and how much combat EXP I can get. So I'm going to start the timer now. See how quickly. Each one of these guys I kill, I get 57 combat EXP. Hold up. I think I accidentally turned off combat. Nope, it's still enabled. So I get like 57 combat EXP per, which is not that good. I mean, with the golden ghoul, I gain more per dungeon mode than I do with golden ghouls. And there's more of them. And yeah, I'll go back once I'm done with Revenant. Alright, so deformed Revenant is spawned, and I two-shot him, and I gained 2,000 combat EXP. Now that is pretty good. 2,000 combat EXP is quite good. Then 1,000 from that. Then the Revenant Horror has combat EXP of about 900, I think. Yeah, 900 combat EXP. So, in what was about a minute and 10-ish seconds, I have gained 536. So I've gained about 7,000 combat EXP. Hold up, wait. About 6,000 combat EXP. We're getting about 6,000 combat EXP in a minute. That's pretty good. But at the same time, and that cost me 50k to do. And like, yes, you level up your revenants, but that cost me 50k coins to complete. Like, that is not worth it. That took me like a minute to complete the entire thing, boss and all. It literally did. And it cost me 50k. So, you'd be spending about 3 mil an hour to get 6k combat EXP per minute. So about 360 combat EXP per hour for 3 mil. That's not very worth it unless you have a bunch of money to waste. Or you're just, I don't know, trying to get to top place on Revenants. So now I'm going to hop into a dungeon. I'm going to do the lowest one that I can one-shot, because I usually play healer, I'm not berserk, and the armor I'm wearing right now is not that tanky in any other floor, so I'm going to do floor 4 or floor 3 and compare. And note, this isn't even the highest level, because if you're berserker or mage, you can get so much more combat EXP. So just do whatever floor you can one-shot and do the quickest. Okay, so I just entered the dungeon, and I'm playing as berserker, and I one-shot all these Withermancers, and I am getting 133 combat EXP per. Probably should look to see how much I'm at, so I can do math, but okay, I'm at 542k. So now I'm gonna get into a room of my own and just show how insanely overpowered this is. Okay, so I'm in this room and I'm going to start a stopwatch for the same time now, and I'll cut back once I'm done. Okay, so it was about the exact same time that I did doing Revenants, and that I've been doing dungeons, and now I'm going to see the combat XP. I was at 42,000, and now I'm at 47,000. So, the combat EXP you gained is about the same, and if you do higher floors or have major berserker class, you can do it even better and faster. but it gives about the same amount of experience from doing dungeons and from grinding tier 4 revenants, but it costs so much less money. And if you have the right setup, which I don't, as I usually play tank, you can make you make money. It's free to do, unlike revenants, which costs 3 mil an hour. You get about the same or even more combat XP than you do from grinding revenants, and you can actually make money from dungeons. Why would you ever do tier 4 revenants where you can do the exact same thing except make money instead of spending 3 mil an hour? So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.